Hello, hello, and happy Halloween to all. Are you ready for a spooky day today? I hope so. Bueno, chicos, primero que todo, darles una grata bienvenida a nuestro STT. De igual manera, también ofrecerles unas disculpas porque estas 2 semanas hemos estado un poco atareados, por decirlo así, ya que nuestro estimado señor rector nos realizó una visita a nuestro secapasto y por ende muchas de las actividades que teníamos programadas se cancelaron por el despliegue. De igual manera, la semana pasada estuvimos en el Congreso Internacional Multilingüe en la ciudad de Barranquilla, por ende no hubo STT. Pero de igual manera ya estamos regresando y para hacer un recorderis, nosotros en nuestro entorno de nuestra plataforma virtual en la parte de noticias vamos a encontrar los STT actualizados para el mes de noviembre. Entonces, chicos, no hay excusa para no participar. De igual manera, quiero felicitarlos a todos los que han estado enviándome sus avances, sus trabajos y actividades. Estoy colocándome al día por los motivos anteriormente mencionados y por ende quiero decirles que estoy muy orgulloso de sus borradores y de más actividades que han estado realizando para generar su trabajo final. So, are you ready for today's STT? I hope so. Bueno, primero que todo, queremos hacer una pequeña intervención de un video y segundo que todo, me gustaría que alguien me compartiera en este momento si les gusta o no las películas de terror y cuál es su película de terror favorita. Por eso, vamos a hablar de actividades paranormales, paranormal activities, and also we are going to talk about ghosts. So, who wants to be the first one who wants to share their favorite horror movie? ¿Quién está preparado para compartirnos su película de terror favorita? Los escucho. Ok, bueno, como nadie quiere compartir, porque creo que estamos un poco asustados por el Halloween, I'm going to share your video. Oh, tenemos un participante. ¿Quién está ahí? ¿Quién nos quiere comentar?
Teacher, my favorite horror movie is The Thing from John Carpenter and The Lighthouse.
The Thing by John Carpenter. Muy bien. La Cosa del Otro Mundo. That is an amazing, amazing movie. But you like the first version from the 80s or the latest version from the, I think it's 2012, 2016. Which one is your favorite movie?
I prefer the first movie, from 1982.
1982. That's so good. I really like it too. An amazing special effects. Well, I'm going to share you one of the most amazing genres of zombie movies. Remember, there was in the 60s, I think, a movie director called George A. Romero, and he is the father of the zombie genre of the zombie movies. So I'm going to share you a video about what a zombie movie could be, and then you are going to share your ideas about this trailer, okay? So, where is it? Here it is. Mhm. Here is it. We are going to watch the trailer of a movie called The Herd. So, here we go. Pay attention. Try to find out main ideas of this movie trailer. I don't know, maybe we can do a physical description or how you feel about watching this type of movies. Entonces, estemos atentos a este tráiler. Es una película de zombies en honor al día de hoy, en honor al Halloween. Entonces, miremoslo con atención. De pronto podemos describir algún personaje o cómo inició esta película, cómo puede terminar, qué es lo que está pasando con estos personajes. So, are you ready? Okay, I hope so. And please, don't be scared.
Lex, I need you to stay awake, okay?
Where you all been?
We've been out camping.
What happened to her?
We need to get to the hospital.
Hospital's no good. It's been overrun. You can trust me.
You've seen how quickly it can turn with overwhelming outbreak.
Y'all roommates?
You okay, son? It's okay to be scared.
Roommates? Alex, listen to me. You don't understand these people.
Sometimes you have to do things we don't want. Things you never dreamed to keep people safe.
It's like you've been saying, room for doubt equals room for death.
I don't have anything left to take. God, I'm so sick and tired of you guys just doing whatever you want as if there's no consequences whatsoever. Hey, Liz!
Get down on the ground!
On the bed. It's unbearable.
I wouldn't dream of jerking you around, John. I think we're gonna be thick as steak.
Please just let us go home.
Why do you assume that people won't do the right thing? Experience.
Wow, such an amazing trailer. Did you like it? So, okay, Karen Street said, I don't like horror movies, they scare me too much. E. Sharon Hailin, I like too much the series of The Walking Dead. It's a really good film. Well, actually, Sharon is not a film, that is a series, and yes, I do love it. All right. Okay, who wants to share their experience with the trailer? Bueno, ¿quién me quiere compartir? ¿Le gustó, no le gustó el tráiler? ¿Qué podemos inferir? ¿Qué nos hizo sentir? ¿Qué emoción? Porque también una película de terror nos puede hacer sentir enojados, tristes, a veces emocionados, ansiosos. So there is a lot of plenty of emotion in a horror movie that we can share or experience or feel it. So who wants to share their ideas with this zombie movie trailer called Out? Okay, who wants to participate? Well, Daniela. Bueno, cuando nosotros hablamos de estos géneros de película, también tenemos que hablar de esos personajes, de esas características. Johan Chacón Gordillo, please, do share your ideas with us.
One scene in the trailer reminds me the movie the Texas Massacre, when two girls was escaping in the back part from the back part of the truck.
Amazing, yeah, the Texas Chain Massacre, an amazing classic movie, and now we can find some updates about this what is called this movie saga on Netflix. Congratulations and thank you, Johan, for sharing your ideas. And indeed, they are escaping, they are trying to survive, and the same thing happened back in the Texas Chain Massacre. Thank you so much. Who wants to share their ideas? Well, actually, it's a really nice participation. Okay, once again, I'm opening the space. Who wants to share their ideas? And also, if you are quite a little bit afraid to speak loud and clear, you can share your ideas on the chat and I'll be reading them. Okay. Okay, Sharon's out. Okay, here we have one of Jason's comments. My favorite horror movie is The Nun. I'm terrified on the Terrifier 2. Yes, I just watched The Nun 2 and it was amazing because they are looking the eyes from this saint, I think it's Santa Clara or something like that. And yes, The Nun is quite a terrifying movie. Sharon Hailin, it's so interesting and terrific sometimes. Yes, The Walking Dead, and now we have, I think it's The Walking Dead City, because it's set down in New York, and the other one is set down in France, I actually believe. Ingrid said, my favorite horror movie is None, because I'm too scared. Ah, my favorite horror movie is none. No te gusta ninguna. That's okay, because I'm too scared. Geraldine Montes, thank you so much for being here. Do you want to share your ideas? Well, actually, yes, Geraldine, share your ideas with us. Did you like the movie trailer?
Uy, tutor, me acabé de conectar. Qué pena con usted.
Okay, don't worry, Geraldine. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to do something amazing. Everyone or anyone who wants to share their ideas, you have to write down a short paragraph. Tenemos que escribir un pequeño parágrafo where you explain some paranormal activity that you could feel or saw or felt in the past, okay? Un pequeño fragmento de una historia paranormal que tú hayas experimentado en el pasado, okay? So, if you are really afraid to talk, please share it on our chat group, pero la idea es que lo comentemos, ok. Son las 4:19, vamos a dar 5 minutos para que escribamos un pequeño párrafo sobre algún evento paranormal que nos haya pasado, ok. So, ready, steady, go. De igual manera, el que se sienta preparado para hablarnos de esta actividad paranormal que haya sentido en el pasado, por favor, la podemos ir compartiendo en nuestro chat. ¿Ok? O, de igual manera, si alguno de nuestros estudiantes quiere participar en voz alta, will be wonderful. I'll be listening to you. Ingrid, claro que sí, puede ser propia o puede ser de algo que hayas escuchado, de algún familiar, so don't worry. The main idea is that you have to share it. Oh my God, we have some amazing participation here on the chat. So, let's start reading it. So, Lucia Ortiz and Sola. I heard a witch on my grandparents' farm, and they said it was time to say rude things to them. súper chévere, en el sentido de que hay también maneras de contrarrestar esas presencias. That is so good and so. So, now we have Angie Lorena Lopez. Now, one day I was sleeping and I saw the reflection of a pajama. I closed and opened my eyes and the reflection was no longer there. Thank you so much. Geraldine. When I was 16 years old, I saw a person who got up and went out, and the next day we asked the owner of the house, and she said that it was her husband who had died. Sharon Daniela, oh my gosh. One day I woke up and I couldn't move and I felt something touching me. Oh my God, really scary. Luciana Ortiz, I don't have a microphone. Don't worry, Luciana, but you can share your ideas through the chat. No te preocupes, Luciana, podemos leerla en voz alta, puedes compartir tu experiencia en nuestro chat. Jesús Andrés Sánchez Acosta, no. Oh gosh, you are so brave and thank you so much, because sometimes we can be a little bit scared listening others' stories. So, who wants to read? Okay, Sharon doesn't have a microphone, don't worry. So, a few years ago, I was in my best friend's apartment. In the kitchen, they had a glass bottle. We were alone in her room and in the house during rounds, and suddenly the bottle started falling in the kitchen. He was chilling. Oh gosh, that's something creepy. But thank you so much for sharing it. I'll be quite paying attention to my bottles back in the kitchen and the whole china and the glasses. Okay, who else wants to share their experience? Hey, who wants? Who wants to read it loud and clear? Johan Chacon, thank you so much. Do it. Scare us.
Well, teacher, I don't believe in ghosts or anything else, but because I love so much the Lovecraft literature, sometimes when I'm in my farm and I wake up in the middle of the night to see the stars and the sky, and that gives me a feeling that we are not alone in this world.
Oh my God. Lovecraft literature, that is an amazing. And I saw a movie, I think was something in deep, I think it's called, and they talk about Cthulhu, but it was amazing because they found this creature at the deep of the ocean and he woke up and started killing everyone. Thank you so much for sharing. And yes, Lovecraft literature is quite amazing, and maybe we can share some lectures about him. Amazing. Now, Ingrid Lisette, please be my guest. Do your participation.
Vale, profe, perdonará la pronunciación.
Don't worry, we're not talking about pronunciation. Don't worry.
One night when I sleep, I woke up and out of nowhere I saw a large shoulder standing in the doorframe of the room where I was.
Well, that is quite creepy thing that happened to you. And yeah, sometimes maybe we can sleepwalking, or sometimes we can feel something that there is no there, or better worse, we can feel them but we can't move. Ingrid, thank you so much. And now I'm going to make a small parenthesis because I want to talk about something important. Bueno, chicos, me encanta que participemos, eso está muy bien, y no tengamos miedo al hablar, no tengamos miedo a la pronunciación, porque todos estamos haciendo un proceso de aprendizaje, el cual nos va a llevar poco a poco a desarrollar esta habilidad. Ingrid, thank you so much for sharing your story, and more important yet, you have an amazing pronunciation. So don't be scared and just keep practicing. So, who else wants to share their ideas or their paranormal activities with us? Anyone else? Anyone else who wants to share their ideas? Well, no one else. Well, now we are going to watch another movie trailer. It's a horror movie, but then we can find something different than a zombie movie. It's still a horror movie, but another type of terror. So I'm going to share. Then you are going to tell me your ideas about this movie. So here we are. Share it. Oh, we have a participation. So before sharing the video, we're going to read it loud and clear. Okay. Hold on, hold on, hold on. So we have a participation for our friend Jason Fernando. A few years ago, I was listening to the cartel paranormal of the Mega. Oh gosh, that was an amazing radio show. The cartel paranormal of the Mega. The Mega is a broadcasting signal. So, where they talk about the church and exorcism. When I fell asleep, I started to dream what I had heard a few hours ago. While I felt that it grabbed my foot, I woke up very scared. Yeah, sometimes we can make our dreams, or well, actually, no dreams. I think this is more like nightmare, and we can make it feel like a living thing. Okay, so we are going to share once again the video. Let me know if you have the video. I hope so. ¿Tenemos video, chicos? Okay. This is another type of horror movie. This is called Five Nights at Freddy's. We are going to pay attention about this movie, and then we are going to share our ideas about this movie.
Hi, this is Mike. I was just calling to see if that job that you offered was still available.
Yes. The security guard.
I will take anything.
This place was huge in the 80s with the kids. They shut it down years ago. The owner's just not ready to let it go yet.
I will work and you will sleep.
I understand.
Give me your hand.
All you have to do is keep your eyes on the monitor.
Welcome to Freddy Fazbear's, where fantasy and fun come to life.
Okay.
You must be new security guard.
Can I help you, officer?
Have you met them yet?
Met who?
Them. In the 80s, kids went missing. The police searched Freddy's top to bottom.
Hello?
They never found them. That's why the place shut down.
There are ghost children possessing giant robots. Thanks for the heads up.
Technically, they're animatronics.
What do they want?
They want to make her like them.
Bobby! Tell me how to stop them.
It's too late.
Robbie, go!
Where to?
Why do I always get the weirdos?
Oh my gosh! This was an amazing movie trailer. It's a new film? Yes, it's a new film and is released practically today on cinemas, but you can find it on internet. I think I'm going to show it tonight because tomorrow I don't have to wake up early, so I'm going to have plenty of time to feel scared. So, who wants to share their ideas about these new type of terror movies? Or what type of characters we can find here? So, who wants to share their ideas? I'm hearing you. Well, it seems that no one wants to participate. Well, so if we are going to make a difference between the first movie that was about zombies and the second movie, it was more about ghosts, what we can say about it. They have one main theme in common. That theme, what we could be. Andres Felipe, it's about evil robots as I can see. Yes, but the zombie movies and the robot movies and some other type of movie like The Nun or Chucky or what else? What else? What else? Oh, what else? The Nun, The Conjuring, everybody. They have something in common. Well, anyone have an idea what they have in common? ¿Alguno de ustedes tiene una idea qué tienen en común these spooky movies? No? Okay. Okay, we have someone on the chat. Okay, let me check, let me check, let me check. Suspense. Well, that is one thing, Johan. Jump scares. Yeah, that is one thing in common, but there is something else. Well, I think I was screaming and shouting, and one of our dear students here at the library jumped. Okay, yeah, they have something in common. Something in common, something about living, something about trying to escape, something about trying to stay alive. So, that thing that could be. Bye-bye. Well, Sharon, you are a huge fan of the Walking Dead series, so what is that thing in common that all the main characters has to deal every single day? ¿Cuál es esa posición que nuestros personajes principales asumen cuando están en una situación de peligro? And Johan, of course, the jump scares, that is a huge part of a movie genre. A ver, Ingrid said that the characters have to survive. That's the attitude. They have to survive. Someone against zombies, other against evil dogs. Sharon, yeah, there is. But the main idea of these movies, like Johan said about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, about The Walking Dead, about The Nun, about The Earth, about the zombie movies, about these robot movies, about these ghost movies, it's surviving. So at the end of the day, you have to take your own life and make it living and make it worth it to live. So that's why you have to survive. And of course, the risk of surviving. Karen Astrid say, the terror and fear that is very notable in the characters of the series and horror movies. Yes, and protect. Yeah, in this movie, on the 5 days of Johnny's, I think it's called. Let me check. Yeah, Freddy's, no Johnny's. At Freddy's, Five Nights at Freddy's, the main character needs to protect the little kid, the little children. So, yeah, protection is a must. But when you are alone, like in the zombie movies, you have to make your life work. So that's why when you start surviving, maybe you find some friends, your families, and everything. That is so, so, so good. And I'm really proud of what you have been doing. Now, there is the other movie. Gosh, I have another one. Okay, where is the other movie? I think it was called. Now we are going to see the father of the zombie gender of the zombie movie. Oh, but we all have the movie. Okay. Here we can find the trailer. See how movies change through the years. Miremos cómo las películas también cambian a través de los años. Y una de ellas son estas películas para sobrevivir. Y después de que todos nosotros sobrevivimos al COVID-19, podemos decir que todos hicimos todo lo posible para sobrevivir. Y aquí tenemos la idea principal, porque cuando pensamos en pandemia o pensamos en un virus, pensamos en muertos vivientes y demás. Y esta película fue la que inició toda esta historia de ese cine de terror clásico. Once again, I'm going to play the movie, and now you are going to find out the characters. Okay, tenemos este original trailer. Entonces, vamos a describir los personajes y cómo estos personajes también han cambiado a lo largo del tiempo. So, ready, steady, go.
Night of total terror.
Oh, gosh.
Night of the living dead. Dead who live on living flesh. The dead whose haunted souls hunt the living. The living whose bodies are the only food for these ungodly creatures. Of the living dead. This our adventuring. An experience in shock more shattering than your strangest nightmare. Night of the living dead. A night with the dead who cannot die. A night of total terror. Night. Of the living dead.
Oh, goodness. Makes me feel some chills. That is so good. Any one of you watching these old movie trailers makes you feel chills or goosebumps? Okay, Jason say, I love ghost movies and clown movies because I get an adrenaline rush. Yeah, and one of the most amazing clown terror movies is called The It, but the 90s, no the other one. Well, the other one was amazing also, but the 90s was really afraid. Okay, so who wants to share their ideas about this old movie trailer about zombies? Anyone? Anyone who likes the zombies? Or better yet, what you could say to someone who is being trapped into this horror house surrounded by zombies? What could be that advice? ¿Quién se quiere colocar en ese papel y darle un consejo a alguien que puede estar atrapado en esta casa del terror rodeada de zombies? Well, Daniela Miranda, thank you so much for joining us. But yes, what is the topic of the meeting? You can find it on our meeting. So, is horror movies and paranormal activities. Do you believe in ghosts? Anyone wants to share their ideas about how to survive? What could be that advice to someone who's trapped into this haunted earth, these surrounded zombie houses? Johan, tell us.
Teacher, as we see in the trailer, the zombies was scared of the fire. So if we are in that house, we can use the fire as to defend us, or maybe to distract the zombies and run in another direction.
My God, an amazing advice about it. Sharon say, it's crazy, but you need to run much as to survive. Yes, you need to run, but you need to run wisely. Where you could run. Because there is another places where you can be surrounded by zombies. I think it's not going to be safe enough to run into a, I don't know, into a mall or into a church. So we need to find out the perfect place where we can hide. And I think that will be a police office, because we can find some guns and also we can find some food and also we can protect us. And yes, Johan, they are afraid of fire. So one thing could work for us is setting fire some few bushes and then to scare them away. So another thing we could do in this case, I think, is just to keep calm and think wisely about what are you going to do. So maybe get some weapons. Angie Lorena, zombie movies are very realistic. Yes, I think so. What do you say that? Give us an idea what could be a bit realistic. Ingrid said, hi, and try to make as little noise as possible and look for an exit. Yes, indeed. That is a really amazing advice. So, Angie, what are you telling us that zombies are very realistic? Because they could be. Maybe this zombies outbreak started with a virus escape, or maybe with some special radio gamma thing, or maybe some crazy doctor create a twisted medicine and then change it at all. So tell us. Anyone who wants to share their ideas? Okay, so to make or to start making a conclusion about these amazing, spooky, serious ideas and also how to survive, we are going to write down a small paragraph into our chat group telling us how you will survive into a zombie outbreak. ¿Cómo tú sobrevivirías? ¿Quiero escucharlos o quiero leerlos? Pero la próxima vez, chicos, sí quiero que participen más porque estamos un poquito de cómo sobreviviríamos a un ataque zombie. How to survive a zombie outbreak. Entonces, no sé, I will run fast as I can to get into the top of the hill and then look for some shelter. Or I look for some weapons around my house and lock the doors, lock the ties, and then, start shooting and killing everyone. I don't know. Tell me some ideas how you will survive into a zombie outbreak. Sebastian Trujillo said, I will give him the advice that he should not run away if he did not try to arm himself to be able to defend himself. Andres Felipe said, running to highest places or looking for a place far from the city. And I really like that. And yes, sometimes the rural areas can be more safe than the city. Angie said, we must take refuge at home. Who wants to share it? Anyone?
My name is Juan Sebastián. Tomo la palabra, profesor.
No te entendí, Juan Sebastián. Perdón, ¿puedes repetir?
Mediante la pregunta que dice que ¿cómo sobreviviría a un ataque zombie? ¿Sí es?
Yes.
Yo respondería que ¿lo digo en inglés o en español?
Bueno, estamos en un English STT, so you have to do it in English.
Sí. Perdona ahí por la pronunciación.
Don't worry, no te preocupes. Estamos aquí para aprender, así que bueno, hagámoslo en inglés, no te preocupes.
Door almost in have them. They best what to circle the zombies. Word be arm myself.
Okay, that's a good. First of all, trying to escape between the zombies, and secondly, try to look for some arms or trying to get some weapons. Thank you so much, Sebastian. See, it's not that scary at all. Creo que no te asustaste demasiado y lo lograste. O sí te asustaste, haciéndolo en inglés.
Más o menos, pero ahí vamos aprendiendo.
That is the attitude. Esa es la actitud. Vamos poco a poco, vamos aprendiendo. Lo más importante es que nos vayamos relajando y vayamos sacando todas esas ideas que tenemos. Aquí tenemos a quien nos está levantando la mano. Sharon. Sharon. Well, if you don't have the microphone, don't worry. You can share your ideas through our chat. Si no tenemos el micrófono activado o no queremos hablar porque nos da miedo, pero por eso aplaudo mucho la actitud de Sebastián Trujillo. Entonces, compartámoslo por el chat. Entonces, a ver, Sharon. Okay, so to make a conclusion, I must say that the first thing we need to do to survive into our zombie outbreak first to be wise. See the things clear. Of course, we're going to be really scared. Then maybe we can lose some family friends or family members. Then we need to be wise. The first thing to do is to try to get some food because you don't even know how much you are going to get trapped in your home. So you need to be really conscious about the food that you are going to eat. And then the water, where we can find the water. I don't know, maybe try to collect some rainwater into some buckets, look for into the bathrooms, look into the tanks, look into tubs, look into the pipes of the house, trying to save water. And then after doing all these, then do a home shelter. I don't know, trapping the doors, nailing the windows, trying to look for an escape, a route of escape, in case that your home or your place where you can hide in, when you are hiding, get a zombie invasion. And then make a plan B. What that could be that plan B? Go to the hills or look into the forest where you can build a fortress into the trees. Or better yet, try to look for some abandoned island where you can settle down your refugee. So, who wants to make another conclusion into this amazing video or how to survive into zombie outbreak? Okay. Andres Pelito Borda say, running to high places or looking for places far from the city. Oh, yeah. So Sharon say, I will survive in the basement of the house, but with supplies. So first I will have to get them. Claro que sí. Primero tenemos que buscar y es ahí donde nos podemos infectar, where the zombies can bite us, and then we can get one of them. We will be one of them. So yes, the first thing we need to is to look for supplies. Okay, who wants to share? Johan, thank you so much for your actively participation. Tell us.
Teacher, like I mentioned before, we need to be patient and see what is the conduct from the zombies, what their weaknesses are, what their abilities, and most importantly, what attracts them. So if we know what is the why are what attracts them, we can use it to distract them and maybe I don't know, run to an island maybe or rescue, get supplies, obviously, and try to survive the longest possible until the government, maybe the military, will rescue us.
Oh my God, thank you so much for that an amazing idea. And I think long time I saw a manga series called High School of the Dead. I don't know if you you have been watching that because they practically do the same. They look for the zombie dispensation, take it from their own, and then try to look for the better way to make this distraction into them and better surviving. So yes, it's amazing. And thank you so much, Johan, for your active participation. And believe me when I say it's amazing. And yes, first of all, be patient, and then be wise, and then take some action. So, just to say goodbye to you, my dearest students, first of all, I'm really proud of your participation, and please, please be more actively. What did I say is because STTs is for you, for your participation. So try to be more actively through the chat, trying to open your mic. I know that some of you are in your workplaces, so sometimes it's not unavailable to participate, but please write down. Al final del día quiero felicitarlos a todos por estar aquí en nuestro STT, pero tratemos de participar más, porque estos espacios son para que ustedes practiquen fuera de nuestro ebook, fuera de nuestras actividades, y que ustedes se generen una idea más amplia de lo que es el idioma inglés y cómo lo podemos utilizar en diferentes espacios, en diferentes contextos y demás. No solo ingresemos simplemente para tomar una evidencia y ya. Ingresemos para nosotros hacer una participación activa. Y lo más importante, yo sé que algunos estamos en nuestros espacios de trabajo, hay otros compañeritos pues, que están en otras actividades y demás, pero tratemos no solo de participar en mis STTs, sino en los STTs de otros profesores. Recordemos que también esa participación es parte de su calificación. So, thank you so much for being here in my STT. And as a reminder, I'm going to be sending the new STT link into your campus universitario, ¿no? Entonces, por favor, estemos pendientes. Voy a compartir con ustedes el STT por medio de nuestro campus universitario, con el link, el tema y demás, para que ustedes también tengan sus evidencias. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your participation. And remember, don't get scared tonight, because today is Halloween. So, Karen Astrid, tell us, what do you want to share with us?
Tutores, quiero hacer una preguntita.
Coméntame, Karen.
Digamos, para la tarea que ahorita estamos trabajando, que es lo del video, uno escoge una sola cosa para hacer el video. Digamos, es que aparece que describir una imagen o contar como los sitios turísticos de donde habita, creo que es. Y otra cosa, uno escoge uno solo y hace el video, o de todos hace el video.
Bueno, Karen, me parece muy bien estos espacios también de participación, pero también tenemos que estar pendientes a nuestra guía. Tenemos que de esas 3 actividades elegir una: describir la imagen, contar una historia o ser un agente turístico. De esas 3 opciones eliges una y desarrollarla. ¿Cómo la desarrollamos? Un ejemplo. Vamos a realizar la descripción de la imagen. Por favor, hagamos una introducción. No simplemente nos limitemos a escribir y a leer lo que hemos escrito. No, hagamos una introducción. También hagamos una conclusión. ¿Por qué? Porque eso nos está diciendo que estamos prestando atención a nuestro ebook. Junto a eso también estamos desarrollando las actividades de nuestro ebook. Entonces, si tú elegiste contar tu historia o elegiste ser una guía turística o describir la imagen, solo de esos 3 videos eliges una actividad y la desarrollas. Lo importante es que también generemos una introducción, ese contexto de la actividad y una conclusión. ¿Ok? ¿Alguien más tiene preguntas relacionadas con nuestra actividad? Ok, Karen, don't worry. ¿Alguien más? Andrés Felipe Said, muchas gracias, tutor, estuvo genial el STT. No, teacher, I have not read that manga. I was inspired by a video game, Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, an amazing video game, but I would like to read it. Well, ese manga está en video, lo podemos encontrar en YouTube como High School of the Dead. And practically it's the same thing that you described on your participation. Angie, muchas gracias, tutor. Thank you so much. Claro que sí, por favor. Eso quiere decir que a veces no estamos prestando atención cuando se abren las actividades y por eso vienen estos pequeños problemitas. Por favor, utilicemos nuestros espacios de comunicación, tanto en Teams como en nuestro campus virtual para ampliar nuestras actividades. Entonces, chicos, todavía tenemos tiempo. Hay algunos compañeros que me han enviado unos grandes avances. También espero que ustedes estén realizando estos avances para tener una gran actividad. Y no se olviden de participar en los STT, no solo por la evidencia, sino para el aprendizaje personal. Entonces, chicos, igual ahí de nuevo les hago el reminder. Vamos a encontrar en nuestra sección de noticias, nuestra directora de grupo ya actualizó las agendas de los STT preparados para el día de hoy. Okay, so once again, thank you so much for being in my STT and don't get scared tonight. Unpleasant dreams. Bye-bye.
Thank you, tutor. Bye-bye.
Thanks to you, Karen, for your participation. Bye-bye.